Okay, cloud gurus, time to see if we can actually remember any of that. The need to scale, well, it's just a reality in the modern business world. But another reality is nobody really wants to care about it or get involved. Well, certainly developers don't. They want to focus on the app and bring in value to the business. Well, guess what? Kubernetes is a great fit for that because it does a pretty decent job of doing all of the scaling for you. Well, at least once you've set a few things up. So we said scaling's about demand or load, and as pressure builds we scale up, and as it eases we scale down. But for it to be properly useful, it's got to be automatic. Now then, Kubernetes has got three main technologies for scaling. In the pod arena, there's the horizontal pod autoscaler and the vertical pod autoscaler. The HPA's been around since forever, like I reckon maybe even Kubernetes 1.1 or 1.2, but the VPA's new. In fact, it's so new it's not even in the oven, so we really didn't talk about that, just the HPA. But scaling's not just about pods, there's times when we need to scale nodes as well. So a simple example would be a web front end accepting connections. Load goes up and the pods get stressed. And I'm going to ignore the particulars of which load metrics and the likes for now. We'll just say that load's increasing and the pods are struggling to cope. Well, if we've got an HPA object configured to watch the deployment that's managing these pods, that's going to wake up every 30 seconds and check actual load against a set of triggers. If these are breached, it's going to add more pods. Now, assuming the cluster's got enough capacity on the existing nodes, those pods will just get scheduled and they'll help carry the weight of requests coming in. And that's all good. Though I'll say this while I'm on. We have got to be defining our pods with resource requests. It's the right way and it's needed for this stuff to work. But back to our scenario. What if the cluster's maxed out and none of the nodes can handle the new pods? Well, simple. They can't be scheduled and they get marked as pending due to lack of resources. But if you've got the cluster autoscaler configured, that's going to wake up, I think, every 10 seconds, and it's going to check for pending pods. If it sees any, it starts a new node, and before you know it, the pod will be scheduled and helping out on the front end. And again, it all requires pod resource requests. And I know I'm banging on about this now, but get into the habit of configuring your pods with resource requests. Now then, we said the cluster autoscaler ties in with your cloud platform. So if you took the networking section, we said that service load balancers make external calls to load balancer APIs on your cloud platform. That in turn spins up an internet-facing cloud load balancer. Well, the cluster autoscaler is the same or similar, because you see, it makes external calls to the auto-scaling node APIs on your cloud to spin up more nodes, or to take them down if load's backing off, yeah? Now then, okay, HPA's been around since forever, which is good, but the stuff in the V1 API only supports CPU as a resource. Lucky though, V2's on its way and it includes memory and custom metrics. And let me tell you, custom metrics is where the magic is going to be. I mean, you'll probably need Prometheus and there'll be work to do in order to offer metrics up to Kubernetes and the likes, but the sky really should be a limit when it comes to picking the metrics that matter for your app. Now, finishing up right, we said already that the HPA is a pretty specialized controller. All it really knows and cares about is when scaling operations need to happen. So it knows absolutely nothing about actually how to scale or how to actually schedule new pods. And that's good design, right? The HPA just tells the deployment when to scale and by how many. Then it's up to the deployment, right? That tells the replica set changes the desired state on the cluster, and then the scheduler takes care of getting them running on nodes. It's good architecture, yeah? Anyway, that's us done for now on scaling. Coming up, we're going to chat quickly about some other aspects of Kubernetes that I think might interest you.